Tell me you're Hispanic living in a humid climate without telling me you're Hispanic in a humid climate. Look at this mop. For real. Anyway, hi, hello, how are you? Today, the day that I'm filming, ooh, look at this. We have the Hierophant, which is Taurus energy. We have the full supermoon in Taurus. It is our last full supermoon of the year. So, yeah. Anyway, so we're going to pull, and we're going to put a little bit of a true crime spin on it, okay? So we're going to be doing this reading. We're going to do 3 cards, all right? Our usual. We're going to look at the crime scene. What's been going down collectively under this full moon. Then we're going to do something called the investigation, okay? How it's affecting your love, your money, and your mental health. Lastly, we're going to do the sentence. What the cards are actually saying we need to do about it. Plus, I'm going to give you some 3D predictions. If you are a member of my Substack community, then you have 2 articles talking about the astrology and how it is going to affect you according to your rising sign. So please check that out. And here we go. All right, Spirit, let's talk about this full moon in Taurus, please, okay? Show me the investigation. Show me what's been going on collectively. Ooh. 5 of Swords, 3 of Swords. Show me the investigation. How is this affecting our love, our money, and our mental health? How is this affecting us in the 3D reality here? How is this affecting us? And I'm showing you guys the card pool because I've been accused of using ChatGPT. I'm like, oh, whoever said that? You haven't been here that long, have you? Anyway, so I'm showing the card pool. And then we're going to do the sentence. What are the cards actually saying that we need to do about it? We get Justice. Libra energy. What are the cards saying we actually need to do about it? We get the Moon. Oh, we have 3 majors for that. Okay. Overall energy, we have the Wheel of Fortune, Page of Pentacles, the Sun, and the 4 of Cups. So in terms of the signs, just off the bat, we have Leo with the Sun. We have Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. We have Libra, Gemini, almost everybody, to be honest. So to start this off, our crime scene, okay? Apparently, the universe decided that this full moon was the perfect time to emotionally yeet us into character development. 5 of Swords and 3 of Swords are basically like the celestial version of congratulations, you've survived betrayal, heartbreak, and that awkward moment when you realized you were being toxic too. You know, it's that kind of vibe. So people are arguing just to hear themselves talk. Texts are being left unread. Everyone's kind of bleeding out on social media like it's performance art. If you've been feeling weirdly nostalgic or defensive, yeah, that's the energy. This moon is dragging up old wounds like receipts from 2018 and whispering, did you ever actually hear this? Hey, you remember this? Remember that? Remember? The investigation. We're entering phase 2. We've got the 9 of Cups, we have the 2 of Swords, and the 3 of Wands. So here's the twist. Deep down, you know what would make you happy. You just don't want to admit that it probably means leaving something or somebody behind. Okay? The 9 of Cups is kind of like your smug little inner self saying, I deserve better. Meanwhile, the 2 of Swords is you blindfolded, pretending that you don't see any red flags because detachment is exhausting. Let's be real, okay? And the 3 of Wands, this is your higher self, kind of staring out the window like a sad indie film character, okay? What's her name? Zooey Deschanel, we see you, okay? Plotting your next move. Collectively, we're all kind of waiting for a sign, but the sign is the discomfort. Let me say that again for the people in the back. We're all waiting for a sign, but the sign is your discomfort. You can't manifest a new life while clinging to the ghost of your old one. I'm sorry, I don't make the rules. Saturn does. Blame him. Next, we have our verdict. All right, we got Justice, we have the Magician, and the Moon. So we've got Libra, Gemini, Cancer/Pisces for some readers. Translation: Karma's serving cold dishes. Kill Bill reference, anyone? But you ordered this meal. Karma's serving cold dishes, but you ordered this meal. What's hidden is coming out. Secrets, delusions, and maybe that situationship that's been like a long-term group project in gaslighting, okay? But also, you're more powerful than you realize. The Magician shows you already have the tools. You just keep waiting for permission. Libras, I'm looking at you, okay? Love you so much. You have to make a decision. Justice says balance will be restored, even if it means that the scales are tipping kind of dramatically. The Moon, that's your intuition saying, I told you so, in kind of like this silky, annoying voice from the shadows, okay? Now, for our overall energy, we have the Page of Pentacles and the dreaded Wheel of Fortune, okay? Some readers hate the Fool. I hate Wheel of Fortune. We have beef. Anyway, we're in a collective kind of rebrand era, okay? The Page is the awkward beginner energy. We're learning new skills. We're humbling ourselves. We're going back to school. We're taking notes instead of trying to skip to the boss level, okay? The Wheel here says that the timeline is shifting, baby. What's crumbling was never solid, but what's rising now is fate's version of a plot twist. And honestly, from what I'm seeing here, it's about damn time, okay? Now, for our advice, we have the Sun and the Four of Cups. You want joy? You got to look up. Four of Cups is like all of us, honestly, scrolling, sulking, and pretending you're reflecting when we're actually just disassociating, okay? Spiritual bypassing. The Sun says, Leo energy, put the phone down. Go outside, eat something warm, and remember that you're not actually cursed. You're just in kind of a plot arc. You're in a weird place. You're in this liminal space, right? You're not missing the blessing. You're just too busy side-eyeing the past to see the one that's kind of glowing right in front of you, okay? Think of those rom-coms where the girl is like so obsessed with getting the hot ex back that she misses her hot best friend who's been in love with her since the beginning of time. That's you right now, okay? So in terms of predictions, let me meditate for a second. Also, if you're still here watching this, please drop like a mushroom in the comments and tell me what you're releasing and what you're calling in for the Moon. Let's appease the algorithm gods. Final prediction. Some of you can expect a message or a realization that kind of changes everything around November 7th to November 10th. Somebody from your past might reappear for a closure talk that's really just emotional damage with like a new font, so feel how you feel about that, okay? Your money is about to move, so either a surprise bill or a small windfall, okay? One or the other. Wheel of Fortune is chaotic like that. That's why I hate it. Capricorn vibes, I like being in control. Thank you very much. Anyway, by mid-November, you're finally going to understand why that thing didn't work out, because there was something better that was being cooked behind the scenes. 222 on the clock as I say that. So if you've been feeling like this was all for nothing, all the suffering I've been through, this was all for friggin' nothing, it's not. And by the end of November, you'll be able to see why. Go set your intentions, okay? Go make the ancestors proud and the haters nervous. Love you so much. Bye.